Now the official lineup for this match. Take number 1, we have People's Republic of China. Representing archers are Wu Yang and Gan Chun. Take number 2, Team Japan. Representing archers are Shin Ye Sada Chika and Ue Yama Tomohiro. For this match,
great to see the two Japanese archers again competing. We saw them at the Paralympic Games in 2021.
Number 1,
really represented their country, their home country, very well in that event. Both of these two have teamed up for previous championships as well. They both won the bronze medal at the Para-Asian Games just recently. This Chinese pair are going to be tough to beat. Wu, who's on the right with the white hat, she qualified top in the ranking round for the individual, and Gan here, who's going to start things off, qualified second. So formidable lineup here for China, and that is right, why right there from Gan, who's also made the final. Both of these two archers have made the final of the individual events, which are coming shortly as well. So a chance for Wu and Gan to be double gold medalists here if they win this here against the Japanese pair of Uyama and Shigesada. Now it's going to be the 36-year-old Uyama to start off.
5.
He qualified in 9th place, and so too did Shigesada. Japanese pair had wins over India and Mongolia in the quarterfinals and semis respectively. Great arrow from Shigesada to start off. Therefore, Japan, that gives them a slight chance still in this first set. And well, the Chinese pair had the bye in the quarterfinals, having qualified in first place and beat Indonesia in the in the semi-finals 5-3.
6.
The Indonesians, though, bounced back from that loss to beat Mongolia in a shoot-off to win the bronze medal. So well done to the Indonesian pair of Wulandari and Colinden. Well, China made a cracking start, didn't they, with a 10 and a 9, but now Japan do have a decent chance here. See if they can, Uyama can get this radar right this time.
8.
Well, they can't win the set, Japan, but they can tie it with another 10 from Shigesada. Just a bit high that time from her. So in the end, China will take the set by 2 points, 33-31. We'll start from those two. Wu and Gan have both been making their way in the rankings now in para archery. Gan is currently 22 in the world and Wu 7. But, both of them have just come into the Asian scene this year with the medals secured.
China, 33 and Japan 31.
At the World Championships and the Asian Games, these two. The Wu we saw win the gold medal in the teams event there at the World Archery Para Championships earlier on in the year. Bronze in the individual. And then the same thing happened for her at the Asian Games, except she got a silver in the individual, just beaten in the final. But she backed up the gold at the World Champs with gold at the Asian Games. And Gan, meantime, well, 2 silver medals are his
lead by 2 points. Japan 0.
Achievement this year. 1 in the teams event at the World Champs and 1 in the Asian Games, also in teams competition. So 2023 been a good year for the Chinese pair, and they've made a good start here to win the first set in the mixed teams final. So they take the lead 2 set points to nil. As we get set now for the second set. Japan to start first, and here is Uyama Tomohiro again.
Hey. Nine.
Shigasada's gone 10-8-9 so far, so a solid start from her. Experienced archer, she's been winning medals at major championships for 5 years now.
9.
Just the one gold medal for Shigasada though. That was the at this event 4 years back. Just dropping away there from Wu. Uyama here, his biggest achievement is a gold medalist at the World Archery Para Championships last year in the individual, so he can play, as they say. Needs to recapture some of his best form from that event, bring it to the shooting line right here. And it's a nice adjustment too, because that was his first score in the yellow. Shigasada, she can get a 10 here. She can. Magnificent arrow there. That's her second of the match. And that gives Japan at least a point in this match. And puts the pressure on China here with 2 10s here required just to share the set. And now that won't happen. So Japan are back in the match. Nice arrow there from Wu. The first 10 of the contest.
Second set.
So China make a good fist of those last 2 arrows, but they're just going to come up a point short.
Of China, 35.
But some good scoring archery in that
36.
In that set, 36-35. So some good archery from all 4 of the competitors here in the mixed teams final. Reminding you that we have the individual finals coming up after this match, and Wu's going to be out there again competing against Patarapon Pataweo of Thailand for the gold, and then we're going to see the men's final between Gun, who's going to be out there again, and he's going to be up against another Thai archer, Anruchai Netsiri from
People's
Thailand.
Republic of China and Japan.
So those 2 individual gold medal matches will end the session, and then we'll come back for the later session, which will feature all the finals in the W1 competition and in compound. Nicely poised this mixed teams gold medal match. It's 2 set points each between Japan and China. It's going to be Gan Jun to go first this time.
Eight. Nine.
Oh, yes, first 10 for Uyama Tomohiro of Japan.
Eight.
It's going to be a 1-point advantage for Japan midway through this third set. It's a very important set, isn't it? Just 4 sets, of course, in teams competition with just 2 archers. And there's a beauty from Gan. There's not much room for error. Now, big arrow here for Wu. Another 10. Will be brilliant. Well, it's
9.
not far away. So, for the second straight set, that's a competitive score for China. Oh, has that grabbed the line? I think it has. Back-to-back 10s there for Uyama. So here's Shigesada. A 9 or higher will win this third set. Oh, it's a straight.
6.
Well, that's a shame for her and Japan. But the upshot of that is China, thanks to that 6 from Shigesada.
After
China are going to win the third set.
People's Republic China 36, Japan 34. Waiting for the
Always
official
chatter.
confirmation.
Advice to pass on. So it looks like it's going to be a 36-34 scoreline in that third set. China, the top seeds, needing just one more set point to win. Japan, meantime, by the way, qualified in just 6th place from the 7 teams that are here at these Asian Para Archery Championships in the mixed teams. So 6th place, well done the standings, but touched on you, they beat Indonesia and Mongolia. To make their way through to the gold medal match. So scores locked in. It's 4 set points to 2 to China. Which means Japan have got to win this set here to have any chance of winning the gold, and then they'll have to win the shoot-off for that to happen.
Nine. Eight.
Well, Shigesada will need to make adjustments. That's the second arrow in a row that's gone right of the vertical axis, quite well right.
9.
China, remember, needing just one more set point. So a tied set here will be enough to win the gold medal. And making a good fist of it now. That's 5 arrows in a row in the yellow zone. 7 of their last 8 now. So they're scoring consistently.
Eight.
Well, it puts big pressure on Shigesada. She's capable, though. She's had 2 10s so far. Can't get a third, though.
7.
Well, unfortunately, Japan's form's just dipping in the just when it needed to lift. So Gan and Wu with a big chance here. It's dropped into the 7 zone. So still work to do here for Wu Yang with the last arrow. Needs a 7 or higher to win gold. And she does it with an 8. So Wu Yang steps up to the shooting line and does enough. So it's going to be a win for China in that last set.
32. Waiting for.
It looks like it's going to be
Officials.
a scoreline of 33 to 32 in that last set. Just waiting for it all to be confirmed, and it's going to be China's gold medal. And Wu and Gan both have the chance here at these Asian Para Championships to win 2 gold medals. They'll both be back shortly competing for gold in the individual. So well done to Wu Yan and Gan Jun, who beat that pair right there from Japan. Shigesada Chika and Uyama Tomohiro, who win the silver with a 6-2 win. And of course it was Indonesia winning the bronze earlier, beating Mongolia in a shoot-off in that match. But Wu and Gan, too good. And it's China winning the mixed teams gold medal by 6 set points to 2.